right, so this is Danny Lee. This is, I'm about to call you Gary T. What the hell? OGL and Danny Lee. We are OGL and OGT. Or Schmidt OGT, whatever you want to call it. Anyway,
Danny Lee and the O to the G.
We're gonna call it we're gonna call it a freaking ghost, man. 200 of them. This is Gary, Indiana, which I think fact check me, OGL, if that's where Michael Jackson was born. Pretty sure it was. Anyway, it's not that far from. It's about 3 hours from where OGL is sitting right now. And there is an Inside Edition and a documentary and a movie and all kinds of things wrote about this demon house. Was I correct?
Gary, Indiana. Michael Jackson was born in Gary, Indiana.
I thought so.
You were correct.
So I don't know how far it is from this house or whatever. But let's watch the Inside Edition, and then we may talk about it more, or check out a few more documentaries, whatever. Not sure how to do it yet, but it's intriguing.
It's your first look inside the house known as the Portal to Hell, a place where demons supposedly wrought havoc with a helpless family in horror straight out of The Exorcist.
The power of Christ compels you!
This man just bought the notorious house in Gary, Indiana for the bargain basement price of $35,000.
What compelled you to buy this house?
I have a passion for investigating claims of paranormal.
Zach Bagans is the host of the Travel Channel's Ghost Adventures. We spoke inside the front porch, the precise spot where a terrorized mom claims that horseflies mysteriously swarmed in the dead of winter, as they did in the Amityville Horror. Then there was that mysterious figure that appeared in the window when the house was supposed to be empty. This is the other side of that window.
There are reports that there was a residue that would come down the blinds.
It was horrible.
This is the woman who lived in the House of Horrors with her 3 children before Zach Bagans bought it. Latoya Ammons fought back tears when she told us how they fled in terror after her daughter was raised right off her bed. She says the demons sounded like this.
We've waited 5 months. It sounded like something dead.
She says she anointed the rooms with holy oil and read aloud from the Bible, but the nightmare went on and listened to a sound that cannot be explained by police who looked into the mysterious goings-on. While 2 cops are talking in the basement, someone can be heard saying, "Hey." Embrace yourself for what Latoya says happened to her son when she and her mom took him to the hospital. It's right out of the movie Poltergeist.
He walked up the wall and did.
I was about to say, it seems like they're quoting a lot of movies in this, but I know this isn't like a hoax or whatever, because there's so many. I've heard of it myself. In fact, she is in one of the documentaries I'm talking about, not the movie or documentary. She's in one of the many videos, unless I'm looking at it wrong, telling her story in a YouTube video. So,
I guess.
How did
what?
I was just thinking maybe they just reference the videos to give people, or the movies to give people a clearer idea of what exactly was going on.
Yeah. And, that might be why things are in movies, because they really happen. Who knows?
Very true. Very true.
everybody in the hospital react to your son walking up the wall?
They took off and they ran. The doctor from the psych ward said that's not real. That's not human. No human can do that.
Speaking of deep, mysterious voices,
You in there!
those are the chilling words Captain Charles Austin will never forget. The 36-year veteran of the Gary, Indiana Police Department had just finished investigating strange occurrences in the house and was in his patrol car talking on the phone when he says something bizarre happened.
All of a sudden, while I'm involved in this conversation, the AM/FM radio went to stat and turned up very loud, and it said, "You in there?" And the person on the phone say, "What the hell was that?" And I say, "I don't know."
What was your reaction?
I was in shock.
Enter Father Michael Maginot, a local priest who got permission from the Bishop of Gary, Indiana, to perform an exorcism on Latoya.
Did you at one point believe this house was the portal to hell?
There was a portal.
LaToya moved out of the house and now lives many miles away. She knows her story is hard to believe.
Some people claim that you made this all up, that this was some sort of an elaborate hoax. Is this a hoax?
No, I don't feel that someone will have a reason to make something up like that.
Do you believe that house is possessed by demons?
I do.
I was going to say there would be plenty of reasons to make up a story like that, but you've got a priest, you've got a cop, you've got Inside Edition. I mean, most YouTube conspiracy theories aren't on Inside Edition. You know what I mean? So, I'm sure he's caught a lot of crap for saying this. I mean,
yeah. Plus, this guy's 36-year veteran on the police force.
Right.
Doesn't seem like a dude that's going to rattle easily. So yeah, I mean, I don't.
Plus, two cops ran out of there. They heard voices in there too. So
yeah, So it's like you said, a priest, a policeman, that led his people from all different walks of life, seeming to be all having these crazy experiences in this one house. Yeah.
I feel that it's something very bad going on in that house.
All right, station identification. All right, so I think we found a documentary. It's another YouTuber that's done it. This is just some stuff I put together from a couple different people that survey cities or whatever. This is what Gary, Indiana looks like. So it's not the most inviting looking place. Is that what it looks like in your town, OGL?
It's not quite this bad, but yeah, there's not quite as many abandoned buildings. But maybe this is like 10 more years, it'll look like Gary. I think New Albany will.
Yeah, New Albany, Indiana is where Greg is. Where did you grow up in Maine? What was the name of the town?
Holton, Maine.
That's where the Burnhams lived. Can you tell that little story really quick? Basically, go ahead, OGL.
I grew up on a farm in Holton, Maine. It burned down. There's an electrical fire in the attic. At the very least, the attic was ruined, and place was damaged pretty bad. And the family that sold us that farm, their last name was Burnham. So, kind of should have seen that coming, I guess.
Love that place. Short. That's your most popular short, ain't it? That you made.
I think so. Yeah. So,
I think it's got like 700 views. So as you can see, Gary and the Burnhams, that is hilariously morbid.
It's just Gary's in a very bad state of disrepair. Neglect is what it feels like.
Yeah, this looks like maybe one of the better parts.
Yeah.
So it looks like there are some streets where, wow, and then you go to this.
Yeah, look at that. Roof destroyed. All three of those buildings abandoned.
So look at the architecture, man. That's some beautiful stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I live in, right outside of historic Salisbury, and there's a lot of things that are historic about Salisbury, and there's great architecture there. And back out to the main road. Now look at that. Like, I guess that's an old church or something, just completely abandoned. All right, we're live, Custom Creator here. We're going to go further into this mystery here. We tried a documentary, but it was basically the same thing as the Inside Edition. It was just
a lot of filler. Essentially, it was the same story that was told, that was kind of padded out with footage of houses that weren't the one in question, and commonly used pictures and paranormal type stuff. So yeah, it was.
So
not quite what we were looking for.
It's going to share the tab, but we're probably not going to go with it. So, I can get the whole thing in here. No, I'm just going to share the whole screen. Let's hit what we can find. Oh no, and down, there you And down. There you go. You know what I'm doing. All right. We'll use my Kappa plot or whatever the heck it's called. What can you tell me about the Demon House in Gary, Indiana?
The Demon House in Gary, Indiana, also known as the 200 Demons House or the Ammons haunting case, is a well-known alleged haunting and demonic possession case. In November 2011, LaToya Ammons, her mother Rosa Campbell, and her 3 children moved into a house located at 3860 Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana. They claimed to have experienced paranormal activity in the residence. Some of the reported incidents include swarms of black flies on their porch despite it being December, hearing footsteps in the basement and doors creaking, witnessing a shadowy figure of a man pacing in the living room, the children reportedly levitating in their sleep, being hurled around the house by invisible forces, uttering demonic threats, and walking backward up an interior wall. The family reached out to their physician, Jeffrey Onyukwu, who visited the house during the supposed haunting and noted their behavior as delusional. The Department of Child Services, DCS, was alerted to the family, and they believed that the children were performing for their mother. Father Michael Maginot was hired by the family to perform an exorcism. He interviewed the family on April 22, 2012, and concluded they were being tormented by demons. He performed 3 exorcisms, 2 in English and 1 in Latin. The Ammons family moved to Indianapolis in 2012, after which the events were said to have stopped. The house was later bought by Zach Bagans, a celebrity paranormal investigator, who used it as the basis for a feature-length documentary, Demon House, about the Ammons case. After the investigation, the house was torn down under Bagans' direction.
Did you hear all that? Okay.
Yes. Yes, I did.
All right, cool. Hopefully it recorded it. Yeah, that was all that was in that gentleman's documentary. So Zach Bagans, is funny that he tore it down afterwards. That's that speaks volumes in itself.
Yeah.
And the children reported being levitated and what did it say? Slinging them around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Hurled around the house by invisible forces. Wow. So yeah, guys, let us know if you want us to check out more things like this. This is literally, let me get this off of here. By the way, how do I do this? I don't remember. What in the world? There, okay. Now we're just in the black of blackness. So yeah, this is I recommend probably checking out the Ghost Hunter edition, but it don't seem like there's any more substantial information than what we found. So I think we've kept.
I'd sort of like to find out the reason why he had it torn down. If there's like he ever did an interview, if like you found something that was really crazy and this, or just was trying to prevent anyone else from living there, or if it was just, I don't know. Like I would like to hear a bit more from about his investigation of what he found.
Well, if you guys would like us to do a part 2 and pull up that episode, I can either get it from TV and record it that way and see if I can get around copyrights, and I might even email him and see if it's okay to do a reaction on it.
Stories like this are always fascinating, though.
Yeah, I enjoy the dark, deep, and mysterious mysteries, rabbit holes, and such. Even though some I don't want to go down, some of these darkest YouTube rabbit holes, and some of them are very dark.
Yeah.
And yeah. So anyway, mental health is real. That's why we do things like this, to try to make sense out of this chaotic, confused conundrum of a world we live in. And it's also beautiful, though. So music is a big part of that. That's why that's a big part of the channel. So
It's a stormy sea, but under the waves there are pearls to be found. That is life.
Don't forget your proton packs. And
yeah, there's something strange in your neighborhood.
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. What is it, Ray? What did you think? All right, sorry.
I'm trying to think of something harmless, something I loved in my childhood, something that could never, ever possibly destroy us.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Nice thinking, Ray. Music is your best support group, but the movie Ghostbusters also does a pretty good job. So thank you all so much. We're a custom creator, and we got the tools, and we got the talent.
Yes, my girlfriend is a dog. That's quoting Bill Murphy. Yeah, I said that right, didn't I?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, yeah, I knew something wrong there.
Close enough. Yeah.
Didn't want you to think I was talking about women being dogs in the movie. All right. Peace, love, prosperity, and don't forget your proton packs. I carry mine every time I go to the graveyard. Watch the video, Chinese graveyard. All right. Peace out. Much love.